Enough reviews. Glad you can join us, and welcome to the P.G.M show. Hello and welcome to the P.G.M show. Episode 2 review of The Last of Us original HBO series. Live action. Yes, I sigh with excitement. I sigh because this episode was really a masterpiece, and Neil Druckmann actually directed this episode. Goes to show that mirroring and live action do mix, with slight tweaks in here and there with the endings of some scenes, but really, all in all, a feast for my eyes to be absolutely excited and really enthralled. Could not stay away from the screen whatsoever. I played the scene out time after time after time on the game, and now I get to see this Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey's portrayal as Ellie and Joel, and this actress who plays Tess, so brilliantly played. I get introduced by the clickers infected in this episode. Just absolutely brilliant. Cannot get enough of it. Really can't get enough of it. It's just the flow of this series is just wonderfully told, and this episode is mirroring the fact that Tess and Joel are trying to get through up and down and through and over into buildings, out of buildings, and through roads, and just the dynamic of the whole location. Even if it's a location, even if the set is just beautifully raw in a sense of darkness and pain and just loss and just bombardment. But really, we get to them, but not through them, not through, as I'm trying to say, not through Joel, not through Ellie, not through Tess at the moment. We get through this scene as a woman inspects. She's a scientist, right? And she inspects some woman who's laying on a slab in a police thing or depot or whatever you call it, or morgue. You can call it what you will, but it's just like she inspects this woman, and this woman is freaked out because she finds out this woman is infected, and really there's no cause but when she sits on that couch and says bomb it all. And there lies the answer, because really she couldn't do anything. No one could do anything. Once I saw the travelling aspect of this series, it all kind of fell into place with me. I said yes again. It just was amazing to see everything from the game mirroring this series. Yes, there have been talks and discussions on how and why the scene changed. As I give it away here, that it from the Fedra killing Tess in the game, this was completely different, and we'll get there at this discussion and how this scene changed, and probably for the better, really, because it added a more substantial but more fullness into the death scene of Tess. Anybody knows, of course, but we'll get there. So the travelling was fraught with a little bit of unsureness, really, on Joel's part and Ellie's part with each other. I mean, the fright that Ellie gets when she is moving all that hotel stuff. She finds someone dead in the water and she screams for help, and the thank yous were a little bit strained on Ellie's part, but there was a fantastic little nod again to when Ellie was that scene in the game where they cross a gangplank to get to the other side, or a plank of wood from a house to a roof.
Alright. Now watch your step as you're going out, because it's going to be a little... You hoped for?
Jury's still out. Oh, man. Can't deny that view. Come on, this way. Hey, let's pick it up.
Although in this one we get the distinct impression Joel and Ellie, well, let's say Joel is trying to get along with Ellie just to say that you need to be safe crossing this plank because it's over 2 buildings. And she doesn't want to have anything to do with it. As she goes, to you, Joel, I don't know who you are, stop telling me what to do. In this case, when they're on the roof, that they have a kind of a small little conversation to ease the frustrations, maybe, or just to, I don't know, I'm searching for a word here, I'll get to it, but in the series, in Pedro Pascal's and Bella Ramsey's and the live action scene, that Ellie comes out of the window of a house, well, of the museum. Joel gets the plank and then puts it across to the other building, and they still have the same conversation that they do in the game. But Ellie is not told what to do by Joel to take it easy crossing the plank. That's the only slight detail in it that I can see, and I was going to play that scene but I can't find it just to actually see what the different nuances in that scene are, but that's where I take it. That's how I saw it and seen it on the game, and to the mirroring of this scene. Wonderful, beautiful scene. Yes, Ellie again is still combative, if that's the right word. I can't pronounce it properly, I am sorry, but she is very frustrated. She just wants to get to the Fireflies. Maybe, I don't know, it seemed that way, that she wants to get there and do this thing with the Fireflies. And that realization of the travelling, I think Tess has probably got to know Ellie a lot more in one little travelling state of affairs than Joel has. Joel is standoffish, of course. He tries, but not to no succession in that succeeding to get to know Ellie. He thinks Ellie is just cargo, and to offload Ellie, to get rid of this problem that arises, and this problem is that bite he does not know is going to formulate in Ellie's body to be to be infected. On the other hand, Ellie knows this is not going to happen. It's been 3 weeks since anything like a slight inkling of the disease in her body being taken by this fungus, of this outbreak of ant disease, you might call it, fungal disease. And that's really worrying him and really worrying Tess. But maybe not as to such, because when they realise that, well, nothing's happening, this happens.
Holy shit. Red? Joe, can you help me?
No! Tess, it's over.
I'm staying. I mean, our luck had to run out sooner or later.
Fuck. She's infected.
Show me.
Oops. Hey. Look. Joe. This is real. Joe, she's fucking real. I need you to get her to Bill and Frank's.
No.
You'll take her off your hands. They'll handle it from here.
No, I can't. They won't take her. They're not gonna take
You
her.
will, because you'll convince them. Yes, you will. I never ask you for anything, not to feel the way I felt, not to will you shut the fuck up, because I don't have time. How many?
All of them. Maybe a minute.
Say who you can say.
Now, Tess says, save who you can save, before she lights the lighter and explodes. Now, in the game, it was the Federer who were storming the building with Tess, Joel, and Ellie in it, and it was almost a fight to actually get out of the building with Federer hunting them down. But in this essence of this mirroring of the scene, as I keep on saying and repeating, it is so wonderful to see that the essence is still here in all aspects of the game and the HBO series. This is what makes this so enthralling and so exciting to watch. It was so exciting to see, and having the characters so enriched with the characters of the game, being Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson's character, just invoke this real, gritty, dirty, dark, brutal world. And in the live action with Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey's performance being similar but not being the same, bring the fullness of this whole world together. That is again exciting to watch. And really having the clickers being introduced as to the clickers and the affected in this museum, as where they fight to actually get out of this museum. It was so good to see a frightening, dark atmosphere of these people just trying to survive, trying to fight their way free. And I got the sense that in the series, these clickers and these infected are going to be so hard to kill, more even harder to kill than the game. And that's just, I think, realism, maybe. I don't know, maybe I'm just talking out of my arse, but it was took 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4, 5, 6, or a dozen takedowns or shots in the head or in the torso or legs or whatever, or bludgeons to the head to actually get these 2 clickers down. And the outcome's still the same, but in essence, Tess doesn't reveal she getting bitten until she gets there. And really, again, to have that small different detail when they get to the place where Ellie is supposed to see or meet up with the Fireflies, or Marlene's crew, Fireflies, that they've turned into clickers, or they've turned into affected, and that one comes alive, and Joel shoots the infected. But having the infected, instead of Fedra being there in their dozens and their to actually come and because they hear a shot in the building where these 3 are, then that really heats things up for me. And I know I'm toing and froing from this episode because to actually get it out of me as I'm doing, it is just brilliant. I mean, the travel and this brutal dark world of The Last of Us is just brilliant. I love that. I was even in my old age, yes, 51, you know how you yell at the screen or talk to the screen or in the television show, you go, oh yeah, that's great. And well, I was doing that, and because it flooded back with this smell of the game, which I play not constantly, but when I get in the mood for The Last of Us, because it's got such rich storyline that really is like a good book you cannot put down. And you know, with me on this, I'm so excited I get to watch this on Neon in this part of the world. Anyway, that's my views on the episode 2 of The Last of Us. I hope you enjoyed me rambling on, and hopefully I've given you a little bit more detail on what I've taken from the episode 2. But please check it out on HBO Max. Over there, wherever you are, I'll catch it over here on Neon. Anyway, that is it for me, or from me, on the P.G.M show. Please like, share, subscribe if you want to. If you don't want to, that's okay too. I don't mind. It's been great to actually give you this, my review, my take, or just talking about it on a podcast feel like aspect. Not me sitting doing a piece to camera. But anyway, I am so looking forward to reviewing and talking about the 3rd episode next Monday. Yes, I must actually say I will be doing this next Monday, so not today. I'm giving you the episode 2 today and episode 3 next Monday. So I have time to take it all in and give you the best I can with the episodes coming. Okay, I've been Peter Gordon McKinnon. This has been the P.G.M show. You've been listening to The Last of Us, HBO original, my take, a New Zealander's take and review on The Last of Us show. Until then, take care, stay safe out there, and I'll see you later.